Limited Sportsman, Toys for Tots feature goal. On the pole, row number 1 on the inside will go the 21 of Hayden Howard. Hayden out of Hammond, New York. And on the outside, the number 6 of Mike Durham. Mike out of Gouverneur. Row number 2 on the inside will go the number 20 of Brayden Bullock. Brayden out of Parrish, New York. And on the outside, the number 90 of Caleb Howard. Caleb out of Hammond, New York. Row number 3 on the inside will go the 33B of Brianna Murtaugh out of Fulton, New York. And on the outside, the 44 of Mason Rogers. Mason out of Lafargeville. Row number 4 on the inside will go the 21J of Jackson Welling out of Star Lake. And on the outside, out of Utica, New York, the 36 of Matt Bukovan. Bukovan out of Utica. The 5th row on the inside will go the 38 of Grayson Soper. Grayson out of Harrisville. And on the outside, the 29K of Kingston Sprague. Kingston Sprague out of Lacona. The next row on the inside will go the number 8 of Steve Bushey out of Brushton. And on the outside, the 45 of Jay Reid out of Lacona. The next row on the inside will go the 4 of Jason Rarick. Jason out of Rodman, New York. And on the outside, the 11 of Genavieve Bartlett out of Watertown. The next row on the inside will go the 401K of Joseph Fargo. Joseph out of Black River. And the scratch starting position is Haily Brownell, and I don't believe that that car will make it. Here they come. Off the turn. Young starter out there says, yes, green is out, and away we go. And Hayden Howard trying to take that number 1 spot, but it'll be Mike Durham up in front early. Battle on for the number 2 slot right out of the hopper as looks like the 90 of Caleb Howard trying to move in there. Here they come around for the first time out there, and it is still Mike Durham up in front. 4-car battle for the number 2 position out there as Hayden Howard's got a whole lot of hurry coming from the number 20 of Brayden Bullock. And Bullock to the outside part of the racetrack trying to take over the number 2 spot, and he is going to do so as they come off the turn and down the front straightaway. It is still Mike Durham in front. Brayden Bullock has taken over the number 2 spot out there. Caleb Howard is back there in 3rd. Then comes Hayden Howard, and moving up through the pack quick is Mason Rogers out of Lafargeville. Mason is up to the number 4 spot out there. Round the turn they come, still in front. Mike Durham is your leader. He's got about a 4-car length lead over his nearest competitor, Brayden Bullock, out of Parrish, New York. Then a gap of about 3 more. Back to Caleb Howard, who sits there in 3rd. Mason Rogers sits back there in 4th. Rounding out the top 5 is Hayden Howard. And then, right behind them is the young 12-year-old Jackson Welling, who started back in the 4th row, and he is already up to the number 6 spot. 7th is the 33B of Brianna Murtaugh out of Fulton, New York. Round they come, and it's getting interesting up on the front as Mike Durham in the number 6 holds now only about a 2-car length lead over the 20 of Brayden Bullock. Bullock is trying all different parts of the racetrack. He's starting to get up a little bit higher towards the cushion, and when he's coming off the turn, he's getting a really good bite. Caution coming up. We have a car that is slowed over in the number 4 turn. And it is Kingston Sprague. And a flat right rear on that car.
Nice camera work by Marcinko.
Yes, very good. Now there's a name we heard a lot of in the past, I can tell you that.
Yes.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have 5 laps that have been completed, and Mike Durham is the leader, and it's getting very interesting on the front right now.
You know, Mike Durham went through this last week. He was running up front. He was running away with a feature, still looking for his first open wheel feature win. He's won a lot in Thunder cars and trucks and 8 cylinders and 4 cylinders, whatever he can find to race. He's won in Enduros as well.
I know he's running Enduros. I do remember that name from Enduros.
Yep. And he is no slouch behind the wheel. He can get it done, but this would be a big win if he could get this done. It's a totally different experience for him to run these kind of cars, for sure. And he's learning a lot, and he's running really good this year as well. Just needs to get some breaks.
He seems to be getting through the turns very well. He's got one line that he's running, and he's sticking with it, and it seems to be working very well. I noticed, though, one thing. Brayden Bullock, behind him, is trying a couple of different lines out there. And I noticed that he's starting to tuck that right rear right up by the cushion and trying to ride that cushion out there and get a little moisture into that right rear, and that is really helping him a lot. And he's pulled right in close, and now, with a caution, which is the last thing that Mike Durham wanted to see, he's right there on the back bumper.
He's there now, and Brayden Bullock has never won here at Can-Am, but tonight could be his night as Kingston Sprague still looking to get him off the racetrack here. He'll be going up on the hook.
Jackson Welling, the 12-year-old, has moved up into the top 5. He started 7th on the field. And he has picked off a couple of cars, but he's taking his time going up through. And we have a very, very close-knit top 5 right now. It's anybody's ball game with these 5 in it.
They really do. And then we got, Mason Rogers back there 4th, and he's could be one of those drivers to watch on these restarts. He's very, very good at restarts for sure. And you mentioned Jackson Welling. Of course, his dad Larry won a race here, 358 Modifieds, back in 2002.
Now, that was a while ago.
That was a year or two ago.
Yeah.
He's won this year.
So we've got, ladies and gentlemen, 5 very, very fast cars that are in the top 5 right now. And this should be a very interesting race from here on in.
Yeah.
This is a 12-lap event. They've got 7 left, and you're going to have a very exciting last few laps to call here. I can see that coming.
It's going to get fun here, and we're just about set to go back to green. The Can-Am Speedway Bob Johnson Auto Group Pace Truck will leave the Speedway in turn 3, Jamie.
Mike Durham is your leader for the time being. Brayden Bullock is right there in the number 2 spot. Caleb Howard is 3rd. Mason Rogers is 4th. And Caleb Howard right there in 5th. Oh, and they bundle together, and it looks like the first 2 cars have hooked together.
Oh, my.
My goodness. Well, every once in a while you'll see something like this.
Well.
And thank goodness, Tim Baltz, that they weren't really coming around that turn getting ready for the start of this race, or that would have been probably taken out the top 5 that we just talked about.
It could have been, it could have been pretty catastrophic right there, but hopefully they'll be able to unhook these 2 drivers with no problem. It looks like they've unhooked themselves.
Well, apparently Brayden Bullock didn't want to race the rest of this race. He figures, well, I'll just hook onto the back end of the number 6 of Mike Durham and just...
Yeah, he's been
I'm
fast,
guaranteed
so why
to
not?
keep going in 2nd with him. Just hook onto him and keep going.
Exactly.
But that is not going to fly, so...
No. And Mike Durham may be headed to pit road. No. So, just waiting on a ruling here as these drivers may get their spots back.
Yeah, Mike Durham might have thought that he had to go to the rear
Right.
for that.
Yeah.
And I think that's what happened. You know, he's been around racing long enough, and he probably thought, well, I was in an incident, I got to go to the back.
Exactly.
Hey, Tommy, I got him. Come around.
So that's why he passed the pace car and come all the way around, because he probably thought he had to go to the rear. So
that is a ruling error because we did not go green. And so both drivers do get to return to the number 1 and 2 positions.
yeah.
Just a kind of a unique situation there. It's something that we don't really see too often.
No, you don't.
No.
It does happen.
Yep.
But it, like you said, it could have been catastrophic. We could have lost maybe 5, 6 cars right there.
Exactly.
And I noticed one car from the back. You know, you're in the back, you really don't see that kind of thing happen. And very fortunate, Joe Fargo decided to spin it around over there because, you know, he's at the back. He can't see that coming. So
Exactly. Last call for the 50-50, by the way. Last call for that 50-50. We'll be doing the drawing right after the Whitesboro Plow Shop Dirt Car 358 Modified feature. So that'll be coming up after the Panther Frameworks Crate Sprint Car feature, which will be 20 laps of distance tonight. All right. Well, now everybody's where we need to be.
and we're looking for a very interesting restart right here.
And we're going to get it.
And we are going to get it. I guarantee you. Those top 5 cars, actually the top 7, if you want to look at it a little differently, they're all capable of getting there. All right. For a second out there, 2 of them come together right here on the front straightaway between the 20 of Brayden Bullock and the number 90 of Caleb Howard. And we've got a car off the number 2 turn. And we've got a couple of cars, couple of incidences here, and for some reason or another, Tim Balls, they don't want me to hand this microphone over to you. I don't know why.
I guess not, but that's okay. They get to hear you more.
I don't know if that's a good thing either. So, I mean,
I think it's a great thing.
Well, thank you.
Genavieve Bartlett and Grayson Soper got hooked together coming off of turn number 4, and Soper is out of the car.
We just got done talking about that being a rare thing when a couple of cars get hooked together, but here it is 2 times in a row we've seen that. So.
He's in, he's just hanging out, he's just talking to...
They have the hook on Grayson Soper, and he is not a happy individual right now. He, you can tell. Oh my goodness!
Yeah, a little signal out the door. Not thrilled.
And for those of you at home, sorry about that.
Hopefully the kids' eyes are averted. But.
Right now, we have a bunch of them across the nation and around the world saying, "What did he do, Dad?" In about 10 different languages. So.
Yep.
What we can say doing this on DTD is good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, depending upon where you are in the world watching this.
That's true. That's true.
And.
Well, we're going to get back to green here, Jamie. We got 5 down, 7 more to go, 1 lap shy of the halfway point. Mike Durham just wants to end this thing, get his first feature win in a long time.
It'll be a big one, that's for sure. All right, here they come. We're going to try it again. 5 complete. Off the turn, Mike Durham leads them down. Mike LeClaire says, "Yep, let's go." And down the front straightaway they come. And once again, coming to the outside part of the racetrack, is Caleb Howard, trying to take away that number 2 spot from Brayden Bullock. As they come around once again, Mike Durham is your leader. Bullock right there in the number 2 spot. And to call the rest of the way, here's Tim Balls. Tim?
Thanks, Jamie, as Mike Durham continues to show the way. Keeping an eye on Mason Rogers. He's got that 44 working pretty good to that inside portion of the racetrack as they hit the back straightaway. Rogers looking to go to the 2 spot right now. Brayden Bullock looking to go to the lead around the outside of Mike Durham as they cross the line. 3 cars battling for the top spot as they click off lap number 7. I'll tell you what, Brayden Bullock is not afraid to let that thing hang out up on the top side. Mason Rogers is digging down low. 3 drivers going at it for the top spot. Caleb Howard is 4th. Jackson Welling 5th. 3 wide for the lead. Brayden Bullock way around the outside lane, trying to get the top spot. Durham will hold the spot as they cross the line at lap number 8. 4 to go. Durham through the middle. Bullock on the outside. Rogers down low. Brayden Bullock goes from 3rd to 1st down the back straightaway. Big move for Brayden Bullock. Durham, something happened to the 6 of Mike Durham. He dropped off the pace at turn 3. Oh, and Bullock overcooks the corner. Mason Rogers to the lead. Oh, and Brayden Bullock just threw it all away off of turn number 4. He was trying to get that lead back, but Mason Rogers takes full advantage. He's got the top spot as they head down the back straightaway. We'll have 2 laps left to go as they cross the line this time by as they click off lap number 10. White flag is in the air, and Brayden Bullock off the pace down the back straightaway. White flag is in the air for Mason Rogers. He took the lead with 2 laps left to go. He sails it down the back straightaway. He's got a full straightaway lead over the 6 of Mike Durham into turn number 3 and 4. Mason Rogers out of Lafargeville. 2 wins in 3 weeks. Rogers gets it done again. Mike Durham crosses in 2nd. Caleb Howard 3rd. Jackson Welling crosses in 4th. And Genavieve Bartlett will round out your top 5. A big, big win for Mason Rogers. Unreal. I'll tell you, Brayden Bullock